Meanwhile, Jonathan has already started drilling the linseed using a gigantic 12-metre wide Horsch PD12 behind his Mercedes-Benz MB-Trac 1100. With the power harrows all running together, it creates an extremely impressive sight and sound. Collectively, they take a massive 26 metres with each pass. The rolls are also in the field, and together these 6 classic tractors boast over 1,000 horsepower. The sight of multiple tractors working together like this is relatively unusual nowadays, due to increased efficiency and reduction in labour, making the day that little bit more special. One of the main aims of today was to create a scene which could have plausibly taken place in the mid-90s. This has been achieved with much of the machinery dating from the preceding decade and the 6-metre Lely power harrows new from 1994 to 1996. Obviously, it would have been unusual to see 4 wide power harrows working together on all but the largest estates, but not impossible. With an average forward speed of around 7.5 kilometers per hour and quick sweeping headland turns, the power harrows are completing a round of the 750-metre-long field every 12 minutes and covering 31 acres per hour. Horsch was only a fledgling concern when it developed the impressive PD12 pneumatic drill in 1982. It was announced in the UK the following May by Ferranti Engineering, who already imported Accord machinery from Germany. Jonathan's example was new in 1984. The PD12 uses a modular design consisting of a trailed 3200-litre seed cart with a PTO-driven fan and twin-accord metering units, which can also be used with other tools. The Accord-type Suffolk coulters are mounted on a separate toolbar, which is attached using an A-frame quick hitch. With such rapid progress across the field, there is time for a quick break. But Rory carries on rolling, catching up with the drill. Considering its size, the little MB-Trac 800 is performing particularly well on the rolls. As standard, it would be rated at 75 horsepower, but thanks to an aftermarket turbocharger, this one develops 85. To improve traction, some additional weight has been added to its rear platform. Six classic tractors working together in the same 90-acre field with some of the largest implements of their era has to be one of this year's highlights.
So here we are on the 18th of April drilling abacus linseed at 55 kilos a hectare. Quite dry, good moisture at depth, so hopefully that moisture will lift up after the rolling and come through. Bit of a mix of tractors, bit of a mix of colours. Kindly got a TW on loan, yeah, nice to have a Ford in the mix.
To have something in amongst all the John Deeres, but nice to drive, seems to be performing well.
You're liking it, aren't you? I actually did drive it this morning and quite liked it. So.
I haven't had a play yet.
Oh, it's a nice track.
Feel a bit guilty liking it.
I think maybe we should get one day.
Yeah, maybe.
Does a parachute work in it?
Yeah, it's working well.
Select the gear and go. So we've got the 12 metre Accord out, which is performing really well. We're running at 12k with that. So it's only on 110 horsepower, but it's not a problem for it. I can go harder, but it just warms it up a bit too much. So yeah, keeping up with the harrows without too much difficulty really, because they have to shuffle and turn, and I'll just keep going. So we've chewed over this pretty quick really. What's in here, Angus? How many acres?
36 hectares.
36 hectares, so 100 acres in here. Yeah. Well, it didn't really get going until just before lunch, did we?
No. We stopped.
And we haven't
lunch.
really gone hard, have we?
Not yet. No. We'll soon get done for tea.
Yeah.
Should be nice. Get this all in today. Hopefully that'll rain and come up, and that'll be a good crop.
With only the headlands left to power harrow, the two MB-Tracs work together to finish the field. It's been an impressive afternoon of huge work rates, and just 3.5 hours after starting, Jonathan leaves the field with the drill.
So here we are with the Horsch 12 metre drill. So it's a Horsch machine, but essentially it's an Accord system, so we've got Accord metering, we've got Accord toolbar. Quite a drill. You know, the big boys had these. These were at, like, Moorthorpe Farms in Lincolnshire had one of these. We bought this particular drill off Oliver Walston down at Thriplow in Cambridgeshire. They last used it sort of 2000-ish. It was stood in their lean-to. David, his son, had stuck it on Twitter for sale, so we thought it was a good opportunity to have a play with something completely different. So we nipped down there and grabbed it. We've had the intentions of using it a time or two, but always the plan we'd had, or the date we planned to use it, the weather just changed and totally wrote the job off. So we've actually managed to get on and do some linseed with it this year. We repiped the whole thing. There was all sorts of different colours. It was a bit of a Heinz 57, so didn't really like the idea of that, so put all new pipes on it. But it's gone really well. It's quite surprising really for something. It's quite daunting to look at, and you think it's going to be an absolute pain to use. But once you understand the valves and the locks and what operates what and how, it's dead simple really. You can unfold it from road transport and get it into field mode probably quicker than you would do an Ento kit 8 metres. And then dead simple really, you don't have to worry about getting in and out of your tramline sequence. If you're tramlining at 24 metres, it's permanently tramlining, so there's two coulters blocked off about 5 or 6 in from the end, so it's always tramlining on the join. So once you start right in the field, as long as you don't slip anywhere, start so your tramline is out off your headland, and you just keep working up and down, up and down, up and down. It's dead simple. The markers are just incredibly impressive, like they're quite a thing, but work very, very well. You can't centre line with it because the marker wouldn't actually go out as it folds out on its concertina mechanism. It hits the floor and it wouldn't go out, so you're marking to the inside of your wheel. Boy, heck, you can cover some ground with it in a day. We had it on the 1100, and that was sat fairly comfortably at 12k. So 12k, 12 metres wide, you're really batting over some land. Really, really getting over it. It did a great job. You know, the toolbar sat really well, the coulters ran really, really well. Turns very, very easy. Obviously, you're not turning particularly tight. Just have to time your turn just right. You end up just sort of clipping the hedge and you're out and round in no time at all. And it tows well on the road. You know, it folds around really quick. All the wheels pivot round so it all comes in line. Yeah, great machine. You can really see why, you know, it's a big step forwards for mop. If you had big fields, then you would want big fields. We were in a 36 hectare field, drilled that in 3.5 hours. You would really cover the ground. You'd be aiming at 250 acres a day. Keeping it prepped in front of it would be the key. But yeah, gone tremendously well. Looking forward to doing a bit more with it.